Hello YouTube, I made this video because I wanted to talk about how much money I've spent on this godforsaken game. Now props to you if you're free to play, but I know that some of you guys watching probably have spent money on Genshin, whether it just be like one Welkin or like $3,000 worth of primos. This video however is going to be a little different from my other videos in that it's basically just going to be an account review. Now as of me making this video, I actually don't know the exact amount I spent on this game, so I guess we're going to go through it together. If I had to guess though, including all Welkins, battle passes, and Genesis Crystal refreshes, I would personally say I've spent in between $1,000 to $1,100 USD in the past 2 years, which got me thinking it might be a pretty good video for some of you that are just curious, what do you actually get in spending $1,000 in Genshin? Before we get on though, did you guys know that 89.9% of you guys aren't subbed? The number's growing even larger, so maybe drop a sub. It's free and it really helps out the channel. While you're at it as well, I have a Discord where we chat about Genshin and play other games as a group, so if you're interested, the links are going to be down below. Alright, now onto my bad spending habits. I should start by telling you guys when I started and stopped playing Genshin. My first day playing was on October 6th, which was a week after the game's release, and I quit around the middle of December during Zhongli's banner. I then came back to the game around 8 months later at the end of Yoimiya's banner, and I've been playing every day since. In all honesty, it might be pretty bad to admit, but my resin's only capped twice since then. I'm explaining all this because if you are free to play and have been playing since day one, you might have around the same 5-star items or characters as me. So don't go around commenting, wow, you spent $1,000 and have this many characters? I haven't spent any money and you still have less than me, Lamau. You wasted your money, you stupid fuck. Okay, first we're gonna talk about what probably matters the most. Characters. Now aside from the 5 permanent characters, I know there's 6 now because of Tighnari, but I pulled in this banner so that doesn't count. I have 14 5-star limited banner characters. I have Seiun Ayato, Yelan, Kazuha, Eula, C1 Child, Ganyu, Nilou, Xiao, Tighnari, Kokomi, Yoimiya, and Kokodayo? When it comes to the 5 permanent characters though, I have C1 Jean, C1 Mona, C1 Kutsing, C2 Diluc, and C3 Chi-Chi, which makes 13. Now I know as a fact I've only gotten 2 of those 5 stars in the permanent banner, which means I've lost 11 out of the 14 50/50s I've done on the limited banner, which is kinda sad. Now, since I'm so good with my money management, I actually know every single character I've spent money on. There's only been 2 characters that I spent over $100 on, and that was Nilou and Kokomi, where I spent around $150 on each banner. For Tighnari, Kazuha, Eula, and Ayato though, I spent a little over $100, and for everyone else, I probably spent around $100 collectively and got the rest of the pulls from just playing the game. Aside from the characters though, I have a couple 5-star weapons. Now, before I get into how much I've spent on the weapons banner, it's kinda hard to say, because I really just pull on weapons when I have leftover wishes after getting the character first. As you can see, you know, I got a good amount of 5 stars, and honestly, I've always been pretty lucky when pulling on these banners. I mean, I got Tighnari's, Eula's, and Ayato's weapons all in the first try, but lost when I was trying to get Aqua, Polar Star, and got Skyward Blade right before I got Nilou's weapon. All the other weapons are on permanent banner, so I don't really count those because, of course, I don't spend money on permanent banner, what the fuck. Now, blowing monies on characters and weapons aside, there are still Welkin in the battle pass. Now, I don't know off the top of my head how many battle passes I've bought, but it's pretty easy to figure out just by looking at how many battle pass weapons I've gotten. I have 1 Verdescent Hunt, 1 Solar Pearl, 1 Black Sword, 4 Death Matches, and 5 Serpent Spines, which means I bought the battle pass 12 times in total. If you don't know though, the battle pass has 2 tiers. There's a $10 option and a $20 option. I know damn well I didn't buy the $20 one every single time, but it's pretty easy to figure out because when you buy the $20 option, you get a free name card. So after a quick check, I found out I have 5 battle pass name cards, which means I've spent $170 on the battle passes over the 19 months I've played this game. Now I can't really say about Welkin, but since I do know that I only started spending money in this game when I came back after my break 15 months ago, I can safely say that I've bought around 16 Welkins because I have around 60 days on my current one. Alright, now to count them up. I spent, let's say, $800 on characters and weapons, $170 on the battle pass, and $80 on Welkin, which totals to $1,050 on Genshin, which means that this video wasn't clickbait kinda. Let's go! And I know I said this earlier, but I honestly did not know how much I spent on this game before I wrote this script, but it's actually kinda a relief now, knowing I haven't spent like an insane amount on this game. I mean, let's be honest here, since I haven't spent like $137,000 on this game like Tectone, you can still basically call me free to play, right? Right? Well, that's about it. I really gotta say though before I end the video, if you don't know or just don't play the game, there's nothing in the game you can get from only spending money. I mean, maybe skins, but when it comes to characters and weapons, you can get any character or weapon you want. At the end of the day, it all boils down just to luck. As you saw, my luck is kinda shit because someone else in the world out there could have gotten everything I got for like 50 bucks. Anyways though, thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. As I said before, a sub to the channel helps out greatly and makes me feel really good because I see this number go up. Right now though, maybe don't sub, because as of me making this video, the number is a clean 3K, and you know, I don't want to ruin it. So maybe instead, join the Discord. Like I said earlier, I'm there basically every night and give away welcome from time to time, so the links are going to be down below if you're interested. Okay, that's about it. Goodbye, Genshin community, and see you next time, I guess.